Being a dwarf isn't easy. You constantly have to fight off orcs, balrogs, and whatever those elves throw at you. Today we're going to play as Balin, the Lord of Moria. Folks, believe it or not, but what we have in front of us here is beautiful and it's real. This is the open beta that you can find on the Steam Workshop for Realms in Exile, the Lord of the Rings mod for Crusader Kings III. We have, for example, the Shire, with all the hobbits that you may know and love, like for example Loremaster Bilbo, and of course Frodo Baggins. But not just that, we also have what I know many of you have been waiting for half an eternity. We finally have the dwarves. We got Balin himself of Balin's expedition, and of course in other locations like right over there we have the Lonely Mountain and of course Uzbadain Ironfoot of Erebor. It is beautiful. And well, today I'm going to try my best to actually lead Balin's expedition to great success. But before we jump in, let's talk about Restoring Glory, because that is exactly what I did in Legends of the Dead, the upcoming DLC for CK3. There's currently a premiere scheduled going live tomorrow. Make sure that you don't miss it. The link will be in the description and in the comment section. So bookmark that stuff and leave a like. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Restoring Glory there with Legends and all that stuff was much easier than what we have in front of us right here, because Balin is in a precarious position, which is of course why in the lore he also just kind of perished down here. Not only is our county, well, in a pretty bad state, because Durin's Bane is active here, giving us a reduced levy size, building construction time up, and holding taxes down. Yeah, things are pretty dire. It's not just that, we are also the lone dwarf in this region right here. We don't really have any friends, and most importantly, we really don't have any troops. Whereas, when we take a look around us, oh my god, Big Boss Kalmok Dwarf Cutter. I love that guy and I hate that guy. Has 1,500 Snaga Stalkers alone. These orcs are a real threat to us. They're called the Hole Roamers. I love that so much. And the Fang Stealers right here, and the Big Boss Garg the Determined. Yeah, we have a ton of orcs around us and they truly genuinely hate us. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea whether we're going to succeed with this because it's going to be pretty hard. But I can tell you that I will definitely explore the crafting lifestyle that I think is only being added with this open beta update. We can do excavation stuff, we can craft new artifacts, and then we can also enchant. Very interesting. Enchanting weaponry definitely sounds like something that only the wisest of dwarves could be doing. I really love everything focused on the mining expeditions and the excavation that comes with it. But I think for the time being, I would much rather just have a really good defensive device when it comes to fighting other people. So if I can craft my own weapon, that would be great. The other thing that I definitely want to do is reset my perks. We really need some allies, so picking up defensive negotiations here, it's kind of a must. You've seen the areas around us, they're less than friendly. And now that I can make allies, let me ask you, Galadriel, are you open for an alliance? Minus 156. Difference in military strength. Yeah, that's why I need an alliance. Where was Galadriel when Moria fell? Let me just put that out there. You know what? I'm just testing the waters here. Maybe we... No, okay. That's a minus 1,000. Yeah, the Dwarf Cutter isn't gonna become our ally, it seems. But we do have some great news, and that is she right here. Thurain will become our wife, and she's perfect. She's fecund, so we will have a huge family, and she is a dwarf that is also a dwarf. We will create the dwarfiest of all dynasties out there. Let's get this done. Now, the other news is that there is actually now a new Dynasty Legacy track called Khazad. We can't choose any of this just because I'm not the Dynasty head. Of course, the King Under the Mountain is the Dynasty head, but yeah, there's some interesting stuff here, in particular for the mining expeditions, which again, I really want to do. Oh, I would love Dwarven Might. Let's hope that the AI here picks the right thing, because I would love to see that. And there we have the opening event, the Lord of Moria. Of course, that is us. We have returned to Moria after we took the Lonely Mountain. And now we're here, and things aren't looking too good. Now, I will tell you that in this open beta, there is just a placeholder system for you fighting the Balrog. He effectively could kill us at any given moment, because again, it's just a placeholder thing. I still want to beat him, so I am not going to deactivate him. I will take the money, and then we've taken the 21st hall. Let's hope that there are no drums in the dark, and let's hope that there is no fire coming at us. And me, of course, respecking has made us into a masochist. You know what? Yeah, I mean, he went to Moria, that is about right. Now, the way I understand the system against the Balrog, as placeholder as it is that for every 10 prowess, I get a 1% additional chance, whenever that event actually pops up, to defeat him. Currently, I have 1%. I need to up my prowess for sure. So let's make sure that all of our heirs are military minded and that we have as much armor and weaponry as we can. I think what we are going to do is to immediately launch a Dwarven expedition. We have two choices here. Mining expeditions can find great resources within our provinces, making those provinces better. But then we have the Dwarven expedition where we can either move our realm, which I absolutely love, or we could establish a satellite hold. Now, to be frank with you, I am in Moria and I will die in Moria if necessary, so let's just launch an expedition to actually create a satellite hold. This should make it so that we will then have a wider diplomatic reach, hopefully letting me make some alliances with other dwarves. Where do we go here? I think I'm literally exclusively going to choose where we go based on the names. Forgotten Bastion, I mean, that is a cool name right there. Yeah, you know what? I will reclaim the Forgotten Bastion. And obviously, it's going to be pretty dangerous seeing how, well, everybody here is an orc in our way. Let's maybe hire some of the mercenary guards, eh? Now, this expedition could actually construct a building for the newly arrived satellite hold, but I don't think we have the budget for that, yeah. Listen, you're gonna be there, you will have nothing, and you will like it. And this guy right here is gonna rule these new lands, Hornbury. He's only 114. I don't know whether I can trust this young fella, but I don't really have a choice. And on our travels, we of course immediately meet grotesque creatures. It's not very neighborly, but yeah, we are surrounded by orcs. And see, this is the problem. While we are going away, we are also being raided by troops that I couldn't defeat even if I wanted to. This damn dwarf cutter, oh my god. You know what, I understand why he doesn't want to be at home. And now I'm apparently being given advice by an orc shaman. Come on, Morgash Bagabuk. You know what? Screw it. Tell me my future. Wow. Good omens. Thank you so much. And finally, we have arrived and it is done. Our Marshal Isbad Hornbori has indeed become our vassal. Well, I mean, okay, technically not actually vassal. We're just, you know, a loose tributary relationship right here. Alright, now the bad news is that this will still not let me actually have an alliance with Erebor. However, it does make it so that I am being paid tribute. Currently not all that much, but it will be built up and hopefully make it worth our while. Now I think we can actually work with what we got right here. Galadriel right here, we visited her, we had a great time. I will try to befriend her. I will be known maybe as the very first elf friend, you know, even before Gimli. My hope here is that I can become her friend and then get an actual alliance, because her troops would most certainly be enough to hold off all of the orcs around us. Right, and now we do have some money left over. I could be getting more men-at-arms, and I definitely want them eventually, but the sooner I buy them, the worse will they be, because they will immediately weigh down my income. I don't think I can afford that right now, especially if we might actually get Galadriel's protection. What I'm going to do instead is an actual mining expedition. These expeditions are relatively straightforward. We go into a province that we own and try to find good materials there. You also can see that we can gain the minor trait that actually is a level trait. I really love the way they do this. This is of course virtuous to our faith, because we're dwarves, this is what we do. And hopefully it will give me better income. If we do find an actual resource, we can then afterwards go mining in it. And let's take a look at this. Silver will be common, there is a bunch of uncommon stuff, and then we have rare amethysts, lead and mithril. If we found some mithril right away, I mean, it would be great, but yeah, chances are we aren't. We have now put our tents down, but nobody's really motivated right here. You can see this is essentially, it seems to me at least, like a hunt. We have a success chance currently of only 17%. I could try to motivate them, and this will definitely work. I could draw up a strategy. I actually really like the idea of gaining prestige here. The more we have, the better. You know what? Let's get on a crate right here and hold a bit of a speech. We're dwarfs, we mine, and we will, without a doubt, succeed. Just look at these folds. I love the way this looks. This is truly the most dwarven experience that you can have in this game. Ooh, and we're making our way down there, but it is dangerous. I'm gonna buy more expensive bracing because I really like these arts. Increasing success chance and getting money back would be great. And it actually worked out. Okay, if that had failed, I would have been inconsolable. And oh no, I am getting incepted right here. This is no mine, it's a tomb. We find a previous expedition, and in a book they have written, "The end comes soon. We hear drums, drums in the deep. They are coming." I'm just gonna tell people to keep going, okay? Don't get weak on me now. Oh, and let's go. We have found a chamber with gems, giving us riches, giving us even more success chance, and giving us prestige. And at the same time, me writing cool letters to Galadriel out of the mines, we are closer than ever. Please, oh my god, we are friends and you're still not willing to get an alliance? Galadriel, you are ridiculous. Oh, but check this out. We have him instead. Good old Elrond, willing to become my ally. Now, he doesn't have too many troops, but I assume they are high-quality troops. Yeah, indeed they are. Oh, and take a look at this. They actually have everything done quite uniquely here. Even the barony for dwarves is unique. We can delve deeper, even so far as delving quite greedily. And then, in the end, you have the foundations of stone. The stone itself cannot be chipped away by the strongest pick. For all the denizens of this hold know they've reached the very heart of the world. Man, I would really love to go there. They also have unique buildings right here, and if we take a look at this, they have something that I've never seen done before. They have buildings that will take away money from you, but make it so that defending your position will be easier than ever before. Man, I'm looking at this. I kind of like this idea, but first things first, I think we need to make some money. Oh, and apparently I can challenge Goblin King Gorkil to a trial by combat. Is that like the guy from The Hobbit? I thought that guy died there, but you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I would love getting that money. I think I tricked him and myself into something here because he accepted the challenge, but it turns out I had these lying around the whole time. The Axe of Durin looks amazing, and we can indeed use it because we are part of the dynasty of Durin. And this will give us 15 prowess, and then Durin's helm will be another... Doesn't actually add any prowess. Okay, well, I'm gonna equip it nonetheless. I guess it's more a crown than anything else. Let's beat up this fella. Taste silver, ogre. You hurl a heavy silver purse at Gorkil's face. I'll spend 20 bucks to throw at him, sure. And there you go. I have indeed succeeded. He is severely injured, and he gave me his money. Thank you so much. Justice is served. God bless America. Alright, and so let's make our way even deeper into the mines of Moria by starting with the Hall of 1,000 Pillars. If we colonize this, we then also have to get rid of these negative things like collapsed ceilings or, for example, flooded tunnels, which will make it easier and an actual province that we then afterwards own, but also just much easier to travel through it. Let's start colonizing it, and I think, yeah, there you go, you upgrade it basically to reinforced ceilings. How much money is this? Does it cost us any money? Well, I'll tell you what it does cost us. That is 13 years. Jesus Christ. Okay, whatever. 13 years it is. And you know, I think I might actually put in even further here. Let's go into the wilderness of the Endless Stairs. And apparently, these Endless Stairs actually have restless spirits. Yeah, let's get those guys out of here. This actually gives me negative piety now. Oof. But we do have the special building Endless Stairs right here. Do we have any other special buildings? No, we don't. Even Durin's Hall doesn't have anything special. The East Hall has the Bridge of Durin. Very, very nice. That fort level and the... Oh my god, the defender advantage of plus 50. We want to fight people in the Bridge of Durin. That much should be clear. First things first, let's go on another mining expedition. It's my job, okay? And we can now actually pick up our very first artificer trait right here. This will also give us the smith trait, after which I can start using this interface right here. There's a second one right there. I have no idea. It looks evil. It's probably not meant for me. Anyway, we can now create stuff. They even actually have a really neat help menu right here explaining how to use it and why to use it and so on. As you can see, I can't actually use any resources, so yeah, since I have no metal deposits close to me, I can't actually smith it. But if I could, oh look at that, the night limit going up, man, that would be great stuff. I could also, of course, up our prowess. It would cost me more and it would then take a couple of days. But that is actually pretty easy to understand. It's a complex thing, obviously, but priority number 1 now is to actually find some metals. And we actually did it! I have received an amethyst deposit, and I'm pretty sure that this is permanent. So that means every expedition in which we find something can give us a permanent bonus. On top of that, also, recent discovery gives us popular opinion, and I am a miner. And oh, I get it now. So these are actually 2 different rows. This right here is the metal that we're using. Can be copper, mithril, bronze, whatever. And this right here is whatever we use to embellish our craft. Interesting. So amethysts do something. They're like a medium result, basically. Ah, oh, that is so neat. We will want to delve deeper and deeper to find better and better stuff. And the orcs have come to raid us once more, and despite the advantage here, I'm not sure that this... It totally worked. Oh my god. Get humiliated. Jesus Christ. Not just that, but I have also cleared one of the blockers here, so if our troops are this strong, maybe I should challenge Big Boss Kalmok Dwarf Cutter right now to actually just take his territory. I mean, look at that. We got Holy War for his duchy. We do have an ally as well, of course, in Elrond. Maybe he can help us clean the mines of Moria. He wasn't really all that helpful when, you know, everything down here in Mordor was going on. He just let the guy walk away with the Ring of Power. Hey, you know, forgive and forget if you help me clean out these mines. I think before we do any of this, I am going to try and win a trial by combat against Big Boss Kalmog. If I win, it's a sign that I should indeed challenge him in a war as well. Alright, let's see how it goes. I've put on my armor as always, and now here comes the time where we actually attack. I think, since he has a slightly better prowess value, that I want to go really hard initially and then go with stuff like strike, parry, riposte. You know, the classic moves that you always pick in the duels. Let's see how it goes. I better not injure myself, that's all I can say. And let's go, we actually did it. I am indeed victorious, and you know what that means. First of all, he's going to give me money because he is a nerd. And second of all, I will now be coming for his head. Now, we are defending here in the East Hall. Was this a good choice? Apparently not. Let's find out how this goes. Elrond is still far too far away. I can only pray that he arrives in time, but it's not looking too hot. Or is it? Oh, and this is a tight fight. And I think he will literally arrive in the right exact moment. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, he's coming from Mirrormere. He's now walking into the fight, and we will just barely win. Thanks to the elf reinforcements. Ooh, and apparently I captured a valuable prisoner, and he immediately died. Who killed him? Was executed? Oh, they are orcs. We don't take prisoners. I see how it is. Alright, let's siege them down. I think this war is won. If you're playing this, you cannot trust this potential battle calculation. Obviously, the elves are bringing some hefty troops to the fight here as well. Look at that. Yeah, look at these. The numbers are in the hundreds. Obviously, these orcs got nothing against us. It's over for them. Moria belongs to us. Ah, that feels good. The dwarf cutter has been ousted. And the newly conquered territory will be pretty useless because apparently, obviously, an Uruk pit cannot be used by us. Neither can this stockpile. Alright, so we gotta rebuild that stuff as well. We have marauding orc drags apparently. Though the orcs which once filled this land have generally either fled or been put to the sword, some orc bands still roam the land. This will last for another 25 years. Ooh, that is disgusting. Okay, so basically when you conquer from the orcs, don't want to make that your new primary territory. It's just not good enough. And look at Elrond. He actually dedicated an artifact. Oh my god. This guy has 1 million. He has crafting tools. Oh my god. Maybe I should become his enemy and just steal all his stuff. Look at that. Look at this guy's weaponry. Oh, and isn't that interesting? The hold that we founded at the very start of the video has now decided to become a proper vassal. I accept. Absolutely. Look at this little child in his little armor. He is so ugly. And he is now about to lose all of his land. See ya in hell, pal. Oh, and no, the fury of Durin's Bane is coming for me. Durin's Bane, the Balrog, has awoken. It does not take kindly to our intrusion upon Khazad-dûm, and now it lays waste to the Endless Stairs with fury and wrath. The Endless Stairs is this right here, right? I could stand and fight. I have a 3% chance of making it, because that, like I said, is the prowess level that we have. I don't think so. We're gonna retreat from the Endless Stairs, and we're gonna come back for it, okay? Oh no, it triggered again. Is it just gonna trigger endlessly now until I die? This is the whole of 1,000 pillars falling. This is territory that I think we just took. Am I wrong here? This territory has now fallen. I foresee this going pretty poorly. The Balrog is coming for us, and I'm not prepared. Oh my god, he actually is genuinely coming for us. I'm gonna retreat, okay? Just leave me be, pal. The fury of Durin's Bane is finally coming for the Chamber of Mazarbul, which is our capital and the only building that actually generates any type of income because everything else is just a colony. I can't retreat. We have to stand here and probably die. Let's hope for the best, though. Yep. He came for us. And yep. It happened just the way you'd think it would. Our glorious leader is dead, and now we have Dwalin the Old as the new ruler. Honestly, I'm not feeling too good about this, but this guy does have a higher prowess value, and higher prowess is really, really good because Maybe we can actually do it with this one. This would be a 5%, almost a 6% chance at succeeding. I will kill this Balrog, you hear me? I'm honestly not sure just how much I can recover this playthrough. We are steadily losing money. I'm losing the most important areas. And now Erebor is here as well because, well, they just inherited this land right here. Look at that, Isbat Gloin has now taken over and he's already a vassal of Usbat Dane. I'm hoping to be attacked by the Balrog again. I have one shot and I will not miss. And check it out, we have Elisar back on the throne of Gondor. Good for them. I didn't really pay too much attention. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Gondor also is apparently conscripting the Shire. I'm pretty sure that Peregrine right here has actually participated in battles thanks to Elisar. Interesting stuff. Alright, and this is it. This is truly my last chance. No way! Oh no, okay. It took like just a second too long and I thought that meant I had won. Listen, I will take this L because like I said, this isn't the full thing anyway for the Balrog. They will introduce a full-on struggle. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really happy with what we've seen here when it comes to how the dwarves play. I think the expeditions are a lot of fun, and although I didn't get to craft too much, check all this out. I mean, there's so much love and so much quality in here. Make sure to check out the open beta and to leave feedback for the developers of this mod in their Discord. I am going to see you tomorrow. Follow the link in the description and in the pinned comment where you will find the premiere for the upcoming Legends of the Dead video. For the time being, I will leave you right here and I'll see you later, alligator.